Hello, adventurers, and welcome to Grognard and Friends, where friends gather to explore and experience the world of the Aria through Dungeons and Dragons. And speaking of the friends, let's check out this week's episode of Grognard and Friends. Before we get started, a very happy anniversary, friends. Grognard and Friends has been streaming for 1 year today. And when we say friends, that includes all of you that have joined us along the way. Whether it be the handful of you that were here from the beginning or just now tuning in, thank you for being a friend. Cue the Golden Girls music. When last we left the friends, they had finally made it back to the Stone's Throw in the early hours after making a trek back to the Stratavernius house. All of them had fallen into bed exhausted and in various states of disheveled messes. All except for Nikita, who had had the tavern equivalent of an alcohol-fueled evening spa visit. Speaking of which, Nikita, could you please give me a Constitution saving throw?
I guess I could. Constitutione normale.
Okay. That's good. You wake up with nary a headache or anything. You look at the end of your bed, and it's almost like face planted at the end of your bed, spread eagled, legs out, arms out, ears out, is butt trumpet face down in a pillow. And then you kind of get the whiff of them.
Oh, well, they're back from the eastern districts, I guess. I don't really want to wake them up. Are they snoring deeply? Does it...
Pretty much asleep.
It's amazing what sounds can come out of this tiny little body.
All reverberation, baby. I will do my best to get out of bed without punting them or waking them up.
Okay. And
smack my lips. I probably am not aware of what's on my face, so I'll just get barely dressed and wander on downstairs.
Okay.
Do I know what time it is, or am I going to have to find out?
You're going to have to find out.
All right.
Okay. You get down there, and it's hopping. People are eating, drinking, not a lot of being merry, but still, pretty active.
Gotcha.
The corner table is open at the moment, so you can quickly sit down there, and Betty comes over.
That sounds excellent. Good morning, Becky, I hope?
Barely, yeah. It's late morning, but it's there.
Getting there. We are getting there. So it looks like my friends came back from the eastern districts last night. Did you see any of them?
No, I haven't seen them for a while.
Oh, okay.
Certainly not since I saw you.
Okay. Did we have any strange visitors looking to deliver message?
Oh, earlier today there was a kid that came in, but when he found out you weren't here, he left.
Damn it. Well, crap. I guess I will start with breakfast, and if I could borrow Mr. Butterbeer's ear, maybe he saw something?
Okay. Let's see. It's about this time that you see someone come into the inn looking a little disheveled themselves, just as they take their headphones off.
Timing is everything.
Hello.
Vivalda, how are you? It's so good to see you.
I'm good. Yes. It's been just a little bit. Feels like it was almost yesterday I left, honestly. How are you?
Something like that, but it's been entertaining. Yeah. I am doing great. I had the day off yesterday and just hung out here. I was very tired. I slept in. And when I woke up, everybody had gone to the eastern districts, apparently, to nose around that haunted house again. So I thought I would sit
Oh.
and wait for them to come back. Had a
Oh, nice,
great
yeah.
time. Won some money arm wrestling. I'm very proud of myself.
Nice. That's awesome. Is the haunted house the same place you talked about, like that like carpet thing that like grabbed you?
Yes. Da. I hope they
Oh,
did not have a run in with the carpet. I hope they remember that, along with the other
all right.
concerns.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
Gaius,
yeah, it's great to see you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you too.
it's about this time that you wake up.
Mm. Where the hell? Okay. Reed asleep in the bed next to me. Good. All right. Bunny, where you at?
The bunny's sitting on Reed's chest, just watching you.
Don't smother Reed, please.
The bunny kind of takes one step towards his head and just turns himself around and continues to look at you.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. You kill him, that's all. That's the normal bacon guy. Come on.
He takes a step back the other way.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't play with your shenanigans. I get dressed and head downstairs.
Okay. Reed, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
May I ask Vivalda if everything went well or if there's anything she wishes to share about her time away?
Wow. Yeah, there's quite a bit. I did try to send a letter. I wrote it and everything I needed to. And I did address it to Reed like he wanted, but I figured I'd also just tell you everything that happened as well.
Hold up right there, Vivalda. Reed,
Yeah.
you, as Gaius went out the door and pulled the door shut, you woke up. Butt trumpet, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
You got it. Woo! 21.
Okay.
Finally, it's not coming out both ends.
You feel good. You're feeling pretty good, and you wake up and you notice that Nikita's not in bed like she was when you went to bed.
Huh. Well then, I'm gonna make my way downstairs in my dragon onesie.
Okie dokie.
Which color?
The red.
Okay. Today is a red dragon onesie day.
The one that's still soaked in the creature's juices.
I thought we
That one?
cleaned it, didn't we?
Kind of broke the worst of it off.
Yeah,
I would say it cleaned it.
there's still some crustiness to it, but it's all mostly on the back, so you probably didn't notice because you slept in it as well.
Yeah, just a nice crusty snot on the back there.
So
think
Gaius
this
makes
is
his way
right.
downstairs, and you see Vivalda and Nikita at the table. And as you sit down, you see plopping down the stairs on their butt, one by one, slowly. You see Butt Trumpet coming down, looking a little worse for wear. The ridge, the triangle yellow ridges of their back kind of are going in all different directions. The hair is just looking kind of like Robert Smith from The Cure, and they're just looking a little exceptional this morning.
Completely oblivious to my appearance and pungency, I see Viv, and I just enthusiastically make my way over for a hug.
Hello, guys. Oh, Butt Trumpet. Hello.
Oh, careful! You don't want to. Oh, don't.
Where have you guys been?
Yeah, they got glued on.
So what trumpet? You might need a bath.
Well, actually, I
Just-
might hold off on that
Ooh.
because we might have to go back there real quick. Actually, you know what? At which point, guys
We what?
reaches into his pocket. Hold on. pulls out a copper wire, just kind of like taps on his forehead, and casts Sending.
By
Eldred.
the way, you see Reed in his footy pajamas coming down the stairs too, with his teddy bear and his hair all over the place,
I bring the bunny.
and a teddy bear in one hand, bunny in another.
Yep. Eldred. Eldred, are you alive? And if
He's not in his
so,
bedroom?
do you know what? No, this is all in my head. Sorry.
No,
Do
no, I'm
you know-
interrupting you.
you know where-
Yeah.
You
know
do
where
have to
you're
say
at?
it out loud, don't you?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
sure. Why
do.
not? Fuck it. All right. Yeah, Eldred. Are you still in the Eastern District? Do you have a better idea where you're at? If so, give me as much as you can so we can come get you.
Okay.
So-
There's a few moments,
So that's the spellogram he was talking about last time, right?
and
okay.
then you get a response, but it's a little bizarre because you get, "Oh, I'm here, house," and you're getting, it's almost like static, and that's kind of all you can understand. The rest just seems to be static.
Balls. Okay.
He's not upstairs in his room?
No, there's a longer story. Viv, it's excellent you're back because we're going
Yeah.
to need your help tracking a wizard.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Good news,
lost
everybody. Viv's back. Bad news. Well, he
Yeah.
lost himself. The short answer is we tried to save someone who's being dragged off by a creature, and apparently, me and Reed are really fast.
What how quickly things happen with you all. Wow.
Nikita,
All right.
those creatures that creature we saw in the splatter fields, there are
Yeah?
more of them.
Reed, and you went, Reed, and you left Eldred there. Oh,
No.
Wow.
Eldred,
Wow.
We got
Eldred
split up.
couldn't keep up.
Wow.
We were trying to
We
save
were
a
trying to
person.
save some. Yeah, we were trying to save somebody. Viv,
Anywho,
this is my bunny.
He's still alive. Good news. Talk to him.
Yay. Yeah.
He's
you're
in a
gonna have to
house
go get him.
somewhere. Oh yeah.
That
definitely.
narrows it down.
Viv, you see
Well-
Reed showing you his bunny that is bright neon orange with pink and yellow stripes. It's a
Is this a
bunny.
new one?
No, it's the same one.
No, it just got bigger.
It's about
Oh.
the size of a French bulldog at this point.
Okay.
It shouldn't be doing that, by the way, but whatever.
That's wow. Wow, Reed. That's like half the size of you almost now.
That's not
Yeah.
even as big as they get.
We've seen the biggest, but Trumpet and I. Also in the Eastern Districts, it's getting fucked up over there.
Yeah.
Ever-
So.
ever going there?
Oh yeah. I mean, unless nobody likes Eldred anymore, but I think I need to go get him at least myself.
Yeah, we should go help Eldred.
No, definitely.
Yes. Yes, definitely. So.
How long will the trip to this haunted house take usually?
A
few
few hours. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'd
cool.
be if we left right now. What? It's late. Is it noon
It's
or
late
what is
morning.
it closer to? Like,
It's
well, it's
going
morning,
on
but like
noon, you were told, basically, Nikita.
okay,
Okay.
we need to get our shit on and go, basically, so we don't get stuck in the dark
All
again.
right.
Okay, so
I'm-
Nikita,
I'm on it.
I bought you
you're
a
just going to
longsword.
smell the same. Sorry.
Sorry. I bought you a longsword, Nikita, because you let me borrow yours. So I figured that like we could, if you want, you can have yours back. Or I didn't really use it, so you can have yours back, and I'll keep the new one. Or if you want the new one, that's okay too. You can have the new one, whichever you want.
Okay, give me mine back. Stop panicking. Just it's
Okay.
fine.
We
Thank you.
missed you.
I know where
I
all
miss
the
you
notches
guys.
and dents are. It's fine.
Yes. So
yeah.
everyone, suit up. Or
Not yet.
Yeah.
No armor
Not-
yet.
Yep.
As you
Non-one
get
Runs
up.
up,
up the stairs.
as you get up in mass, Betty comes over and Nikita hands you the coffee that she was bringing you, kind of looking around, and
yeah.
We're
Just
going to
some
get
stuff.
thinking then.
Yeah, just some stuff in a to-go
To go?
sack. I don't know how do you guys do food to go here? Is that a thing?
It's
If
not,
not,
but
I
we
have
can
a
make
great
it.
idea.
We can do it for you.
Oh, okay. If not, I have a great idea for a new business idea. But yes, no, food for us plus one and some road beverages, I guess. Whatever.
Rations.
Yeah.
Rations.
Ration. Yeah. Well, whatever. Because we're going to be
Okay.
leaving shortly.
Shortly. Okay, I'll go take care of that.
Excellent. Thank you.
You know,
Thank you,
guys,
Betsy.
we've invented mimosa, iced coffee,
Yes, we have.
and now to
Yep.
go. We really got something here.
Yeah, I just wish there was a patent's a thing in this city because I need to start slapping my name on a bunch of stuff. Start making those royalties.
Would you write your name on all of it? Wouldn't you get tired?
I would pay someone else to do it with the money I would make from the things that the ideas I
suppose.
love. Ignore this, please. Just get ready.
We should
We'll cut
probably
this.
get Eldred, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
for the Eldred
Has
rescue.
did he stay the night in the haunted house?
He stayed the night in a house. He was not too descriptive, and the last time he was kind of staticky, which is
Staticky?
not intermittently non-communicative, magically speaking.
Through your spellogram?
Yeah, like I got every fourth word.
Alright.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. So,
Alright, then we should probably go check that out.
mhm.
Alright.
Do we want to give Viv an update on what happened to you in the house, since I don't know either?
Oh yeah, we went back
You
to
can tell
the
me along
house.
the way, yeah.
Yeah,
True, but we're waiting for food.
Well,
Yes, well, we're
aren't you
waiting
going
for
up
food.
and gathering your stuff and then coming down
Okay.
and leaving?
I already got my stuff.
Okay.
I just got here. I have everything I have.
Okay.
Excellent.
You never unpacked. You're perfect.
Yes.
Okay, well then Butt Trumpet takes a little bit getting up the stairs. Goes, grabs what they need, and then plops back down the stairs again on their butt. And they're ready to go. And as they do so, I think Reed goes and puts his bunny back, gets out of his footy pajamas and into his regular clothes. And at
And
that
my armor.
point, Betty gives you a large sack and 3 bottles.
Ooh.
Nice.
What
Reed
do we
goes
have
for the
here,
sack.
Becky?
I've got some food for you in the one bag, and the bottles are 1 bottle of ale. It's a big bottle. 1 bottle of ale and 2 bottles of whiskey.
Excellent.
Essentials. Excellent.
Ah.
Okay. And the bottles are kind of like the size of, well, the whiskey bottles are normal size bottles. The bottle of ale is kind of like the size of a champagne magnum.
That should be sufficient for the afternoon.
So depends on the state we find Eldred. He might need more than this.
This is true.
Okay,
That skinny
so
wizard could put away a lot of booze.
headed to the Eastern Districts.
Da.
Sir, if I can, I'll flag down a hansom or carriage or whatever to get us there quicker. At least to
Okay.
the bridge.
Just roll me a 20-sider, please.
And they
Give
don't
me an
even need to be
investigation. What?
Everybody okay?
I dropped something.
Somebody's banging up on the microphone.
Yeah.
10.
10? It takes a little while, but you find one.
Excellent.
While you're waiting to find one as you're walking, you do see a town crier. A lot of the news they're saying is stuff you already heard, but the very beginning is different. So, do you stop to listen, or do you continue on?
Yeah, you know what? I just want to catch it if it's something new, just in case. It's like Eastern District, giant monsters, kaiju eating people.
Viv
Yeah.
would definitely slow her pace and just kind of like listen in as she's
Okay.
walking by.
Right off the bat, it's in breaking news. It is being reported that just hours ago, another explosion has occurred. This time in Brewer's Bend, and the results have been devastating. The Dragon's Own brewery is said to have been destroyed by a massive explosion early this morning. It is unknown if there are any casualties, but the entire brewery is said to have been razed to the ground. The resulting fires are said to have been extinguished only within the past few hours. More on this tragic occurrence as details develop. And in other tragic news, a small community of Seven Rivers residents are up in arms today as 2 more victims have been discovered in what some are calling the work of a serial killer. Those 2 bodies bring the total number of victims to 6 that have been found just within the past 2 weeks. And residents are concerned that this may just be the beginning. All of the victims have been halflings, and the halfling community is calling for an increase in guards posted within the neighborhoods. Unnamed sources say that this is unlikely as the city is currently experiencing what is being called a guard shortage. It is unknown if the 2 victims were related in any other way. One was found in an alley in the northern part of the western districts, but it is the other body that is raising eyebrows and concerns amongst the populace, as it was found in the middle of a busy street in the library district. Authorities think that the attack probably happened in broad daylight. No word on the identities of either victim at this time. And then they go on to tell you the things you heard last time, and many of them do deal with the eastern districts.
Okay,
I
catch up
was
time.
nowhere near the explosion this time.
Yes.
This is good to know, Reed. That was my number 1 question. I was
aware.
near the
You were
second
near me.
halfling that got killed.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
tried to grab butt trumpet, and somebody in a gray cloak whooshed out, sliced him up nasty, and whooshed away and left butt trumpet for me to get. Very weird.
Well, okay.
That's
unsettling in a multitude of ways.
And
Are
how
all
is that
cities
now?
like
I'm
this?
assuming the guards are dead.
I think
Oh,
most
sorry,
cities
what
are
was that,
probably like
Nikita?
this.
I'm assuming the guards that went to the house are dead.
Oh, yeah. I think they're kind of like in. You know how the armor got big when we left? It like reassembled
Yeah.
itself, and yeah. Imagine it bigger now because the armor that the guards were wearing got put in, but it didn't take it off the bodies before it did it.
And
How
that's
very
not all
interesting.
that's in the house.
Yeah.
It's not all
What
that's in
else
the house.
is in the house?
Definitely some
I saw
ghosts of
Kellen.
some.
Yeah.
You saw
I
Kellen?
Kellen. He
Hey.
was there.
Where
and
was he?
He was in the mirror, and he wanted me to come
Reed
out.
was the only one who
or
saw
to
them.
go get him.
Oh,
nobody else
no.
could see him.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it could have been real and it could have been fake. Those fucking meters. Warning number
Yeah,
1 to Viv.
And also near the ritual room, there was definitely, I don't know if it was a guard. If there was a guard named Bigglesworth, if anyone remembers, they definitely had
I
their.
do, actually.
You do?
That sounds
Yeah.
like a guard name,
Yeah, he definitely had his face taken off
What?
and then hung from the wall. I had a conversation with him. He
How do
is
you hang
not
a
doing
face?
so well.
Is that a lot of
Yeah.
nails? How do you...
No, he just kind of like drape it a little bit, and there was some bad magic afoot.
I really hope Eldred's not in the house, but I don't want to go back in there.
Well, we're definitely going to have to check.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yep.
And then,
Guard bodies
Yeah.
were downstairs.
yeah, more guard bodies were downstairs. I had a lovely chat with another one.
Jack
And there
and
was-
Spider.
You were dead.
Yeah, they were dead. I speak with dead people now. Spell.
Oh, okay. Now that makes a
Yeah,
little more sense. I thought it just started happening for the hell of it, and I became
Oh,
concerned.
no, sorry. Actually, oddly enough, Bigglesworth just did talk to me when he was dead. So that
I
was
saw
a
the
different
face
thing.
moving.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
it's
this
all
is gonna
kinds of
be
messed up.
interesting. All right.
Mhm.
Did you check
And this
the
conversation's
attic?
happening while we're going. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a
that's
giant blue
still.
spider up there.
What?
Well,
Well, we
no,
saw the web, and we can't confirm, but
no. When I talked to the guard, Bigglesworth, or the guy down in the basement, one of them said the blue
Nikita is
lady,
headbanging her shield.
and then the description was kind of
That's what I forgot to buy.
arachnid-like.
Right.
Oh, here, guys, here's my spare shield.
Oh, you have a spare.
Oh, I
Thank
always
you.
carry a
Yeah.
spare.
We went shopping.
you
It's like some
have
other
a
device.
spare.
Yeah.
One that could have been on the back of you. Or
Well, it's weird.
guarding
It was
your
like
shoulders, mayhaps.
it was like a goblet was riding the back of my.
I am
What's
kind of
so
held on.
I could
I'm sensing tension.
I was in the middle of running away by being thrown by giant boulders and spat at by whatever the hell that other thing was. Anyway,
What was spitting?
remember
Oh,
that
one of those-
goop from
These big bloated zombie guys were spitting spider web things, and they
Aw,
throw
come
boulders,
on,
and they're
man.
really fast, and they were with the glowing eye things, and I ran back in and tried to get Eldred last night, but I couldn't find him, and I got chased by one of those things, and they were faster than me almost. That was crazy.
Well,
Right.
I'm beginning to think this group is without fear. Perhaps we should come up with a name for it, or brains to avoid fear. I'm thinking something along the lines of Dreadnought.
Oh,
the
That
brain
sounds
and
deadly.
the brainless.
Little
It's
too
more
on
like
the
a-
nose.
Sounds more like a bard group.
Yeah.
As long as I'm in the brave
But I
part,
think
it's
we
all
can
good.
spell ourselves as Dreadnought, maybe. That because we just keep doing stupid shit like going back into the Eastern Districts again.
Well, we keep losing people there, so
Yeah.
By the way, is anybody else going to eat any of this food? Because I'm enjoying
oh
this.
no.
Oh no,
he's
I'm
not
helping
listening.
myself definitely. A little munchings.
Okay, so
between
you
exclamation
found a carriage that can fit all of you,
all right.
Oh,
and
cool.
you find that they can take you as far as Death's Door, so they
Oh,
can actually.
okay.
This one will actually go through Tipple's Flow and all of those.
excellent.
That would go past the explosion then in the Brewers Shadooby-Doo?
When you get down there, it as you pass under the big arch that says "Welcome to the Shabdoobie-Doo," I'm sure you might find out.
This is what I'm looking for. That.
Yes. So we hitch a ride.
Now we can eat
Okay.
faster in the carriage.
Yeah.
So
I
should
don't
we list
think
off
that's how that works.
the number of threats we're going to be facing so Vivalda is at least prepared?
Oh, sure.
I
So
don't
we
think I
still
could
got
possibly be prepared for this.
Probably not, but
So we got the floaty bits that we've seen before.
the shadow people, duh?
Yeah, that thing. And then
Okay.
there were two different
quick.
types of. Yeah.
One question: how do you fight a ghost? Like, because I can do sword work and arrows. Do
Arrows
they
work.
still get hurt? Oh, do swords
Yes.
work?
They
They
do.
seem to not affect it
well.
as much, but luckily, magic seems to have a.
I don't
a
have
better
magic.
effect. No,
Yeah,
don't
so
worry.
you and
We'll find
I
the wizard.
will keep them busy. Well,
All right,
the
I'll
magic
find the
user
wizard.
will.
The good news is the other stuff will probably need you to focus on. Let's see. One was like more of a Hulk-esque,
All
much
right.
larger and stronger looking. I don't think a zombie is the right word because it's more like
They're
some
like
other
put
kind
together.
of creature. Zombie's the wrong word, because that zombie's a single corpse. This is something else. And then there was a taller, lankier, faster one that did the spitting.
That's new.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
So-
this new one was spitting. The other one was the one Butt Trumpet and I saw. Okay.
Yeah, the other one was
yeah.
throwing the rocks at me, I think. Hey,
Logical.
Honestly, we were trying to catch up with a person being kidnapped, so
Right.
um,
All right. So
That
I
didn't
can
work
fight
out.
the Hulk thing and the rock throwing thing.
Yeah,
yeah, those seem to have a physical body, so I would
All right.
assume weapons would work
And they
better.
they screech at each other. It was horrible.
Oh yeah, they communicate.
They
So they're
communicate?
communicating. Are they like mad at each
Animalistic.
other? Like, could I use that, or is it like no, they're
No,
actually
it's
working
mo-
together?
It's more like calling for, like, hey, over here. I found some
Okay.
people, kind of thing. Is the vibe I got.
All right.
That's not
All
good.
right.
No,
So I can't just
none
go
of
in
this
and
is.
yell for Eldred.
I mean, well, we can. It'd be a
Well, can
Very
you
And
slow.
kill
spell
everything
again?
that comes. Yay!
be a
The
slow,
dreadnought
grindy
has
process.
arrived.
So as you're going
but
along and you're eating, you find out that Betty has packed you basically sausage and fresh cheese, and some of them have peppers on baked fresh bread. There's one there for each of you, plus an additional one for Eldred. The ale is one of the basic ones that Reed has ordered numerous times, and the whiskey seems to be a house whiskey as well.
Well, they're not going to give us top shelf for to go, so.
Oh yeah, no. We'll save one of the bottles for Eldred. I'm sure he's going to need it,
You
and some food.
you make it to the
Nah.
bridge where you are stopped. The guards look in, ask what your business in the Eastern Districts is.
Oh, we're heading up
Right.
toward Death's Door, Brewer's Alley kind of area.
Well, Brewer's Alley, parts of it have been cordoned off due to some activity this morning. I believe you'll be able to get through, but you may find yourself slowed down a little bit. So I hope you don't have an important appointment that you're running late for.
Maybe. Once we get up there, would it be quicker to go on foot to get around that particular problem, or?
It's just there's a lot of people there looking. It's kind of crowded, so
Rubberneckers.
That was
if
like
you
last
wanted
time.
to get out here and go through Splatterfields, or if you want to, he laughs, go through the Lawless, you're welcome to try.
So you're saying Splatterfields would be quicker?
No, it's
No,
just
no.
it's far more dangerous than going down there, but it's just you're just going to be delayed a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, let's just go the way we were planning then.
Let's go the way we know how, and if anybody gets lost, take this way back as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so you turn down Tipple's Flow. As
That's
you've
the
been
name.
you've been seeing this a couple times. There's like rows of streamers of flags and things going across. It's a very festive area feeling. Although way down in the distance, you can see what looks like white smoke coming up from an area. And as you get closer, you see that there's a massive crowd there and quite a few guards. And as you get there, the guards can kind of help the carriage to get around. It just is slow going because there's all sorts of people just standing and looking. And as right before the bend, you notice one of the buildings that you've passed by now a couple of times is just burnt rubble. Where this white steam is coming up out of. The area out in front of it is flooded with water that seems to have been diverted from the actual waterfall to help put this out. And people, people are just standing there and talking and whispering and everything.
Is
Some
there?
people are looking in your carriage as you go by. Yes, Nikita?
Sorry. I would
No
like to
problem.
try to look at the crowd to see if I recognize anyone from the other explosion. Since I know someone was trying to frame Reed, maybe they're here as well.
Give me a perception check. Investigation check, please.
Okay.
And do it with disadvantage because there are so many people.
Well, there goes my rolling for the rest of the night.
If everyone but Nikita would take off your headphones for a moment, please. Nikita, you do in the crowd very quickly see someone you think might be one of the people because they had a shock of red hair.
Okay. Shock of head, red hair.
And they seemed to be with somebody, but you didn't get that good of a look as you were going by. But
Gotcha.
it was the color of that hair and the fact, just the bearing and everything. You saw for just a split second before you went by amidst the crowd, but
Okay.
you think there's a chance it might have been the same person.
Gotcha. Reed, do you remember anyone with red hair at the last explosion?
I remember. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
No, they look familiar, but it could be fucking anything at this point. Okay.
Yeah, he did get blown up a bit.
Yeah.
Was it a guy in a cloak trying to run away?
Was it?
That's what I remember.
Did I get that kind of detail or nah? Nah.
No, nothing like that.
No. I only caught the red hair, and for some reason, their bearing, it seemed very familiar. I don't remember. Yeah.
I wish I could remember more. I'm sorry.
No, that's. What do? Like guys said, you got blown up. So.
Mm-hmm.
So, Viv, what have you been up to?
Yeah.
Oh,
We'd love to hear
clearly,
what's been going on.
honestly, not as much
we need
as
good
you
news.
all. Yes, I had a feeling that you guys would have gone on maybe a couple of adventures within the week I was gone, but I didn't expect anything like this. This is a lot.
Neither did we.
But
This was not purposeful.
yeah, well, I went to go investigate this other elf that was up in the Overlook, and it took me a while to get up there too.
Yeah.
But I managed to get in. And I spoke with him, and we arranged that we would like to speak again, actually. So that's something I do need to prepare for. He wants to meet within this week, like in the next, like about, I think it's about 5 days now, maybe, perhaps. And I am going to go up to the Overlook again and speak to him there and learn more, because I think he knows something that
About?
I'm trying to learn right now.
Oh,
About, yeah, he's got something that kind of ties in with my father, and I just want to verify whether I'm being suspicious for a reason. Maybe everybody's got swords like that now, or something in the city, or something. I don't know.
Well, if you need backup, you know who not to ask is being subtle, and the other ones who are subtle.
Yes. Yeah, it would be nice, actually. I'm a little... I actually wrote to you, Reed. I forgot to tell you. I wrote, actually, about the whole situation to you in a letter.
Oh.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah,
Is
of
it...
course. I forget
the
whether I
stone's throw?
delivered it or not. Paul, do I have it on me, or did I send it to somebody?
It's probably in your pouch.
It's covered in
I forgot to
stickers and
deliver
glitter.
I wish.
Just the way Reed
But
requested.
actually, this is the letter. I was going to, like, give it to somebody who could deliver it, but then I decided, like, oh, I'm faster than the mail carrier, so I'll just go here since I was on my way here. Here's the letter, if you'd like it.
Thank you.
You don't have to read it now if you don't want to. I can just tell you what it says, too. It basically just says, like, hello, Reed and everybody, but this is addressed to Reed. And I met a guy in the Overlook, and he seems
That's a Dear
nice,
John
in
letter,
but
Reed.
yeah,
A Dear Reed letter.
yeah,
Aw.
well, yeah, but essentially, I'm going to meet up with him again and ask him more questions about the sword he's carrying, and I need to look nicer because I was getting a lot of judgy looks up in the Overlook.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're pretty snobby up there, I've heard.
yeah,
They look
Okay.
you over
Well,
at the
guys.
Overlook.
Gaius was up there drinking with the Baron, so he probably could help you get
oh,
ready to go. Yeah.
do you know? Okay, so the guy told me that I need to go meet him at the Baron's Breakfast Inn. Is that where you ate with the Baron, or was that
Oh,
something else?
no, that's something else. I actually met the
Yeah.
physical person that is the Baron, and he does not, as far as I'm aware, eat at places that just have the Baron plastered on the
Yeah,
front.
I
never
figured.
Granted, I mean, I'm sure he'd eat for free if he went there, but
Uh,
I got the vibe he kind of has everything he needs up in that palace.
mm.
Let me tell
Oh,
you,
that
fine liquors. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Oh man, it made me real drunk, which is saying something because it takes a lot.
I would be
It's good to be
curious
the
if
Baron.
the nobility live here.
that reminds me, we missed the fucking messenger again from the Baron's friend.
I left a
Oh.
damn note.
I thought, okay, that's weird. They didn't leave a note either, so like, what the hell, man? How are we going to catch this person?
Well, you
Did
know,
we
wake
shame
up at
his
a
Sam's
reasonable
house or
time
not?
of day, or I just stay up all night and wait.
In
I could do
shifts,
that.
we're going to
I
have
only
to
have to
put down
sleep for
the.
4 hours.
Ah, there you go, Viv. Perfect. All we needed was an elf.
It's about this time that you reach death's door. The carriage driver turns the carriage around and says, "Here we are, death's door as requested." And
Are we in this? Are we in the stink cloud?
you are not quite there, but you're awfully close. You do get whiffs on it as the breeze kind of blows periodically.
Yes, the bouquet.
And the driver
This
tells
is
you,
your
Gaius,
first
that it's going to be
time,
3
huh?
gold pieces.
Pass it along to him. There you go, bud.
Okay, thank you, sir. Have a good day, and my condolences if that's the case.
Yes, thank you very much. Oh God, I really
Viv, is this your
am
first time on the
dead.
Eastern side?
What's that?
I was just asking, I think this is Viv's first time with us on the Eastern District.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
You would remember this now,
congratulations!
that?
You will
This is,
forever be
yeah.
scarred by the events here.
I'm scarred
And this
by a
is where
lot
we'll
of the
bring your-
events I have with you all.
This is where they'll bring the body in case one of us dies, probably. Good to know that
Great.
it will never be forgotten.
See, can we see the big doors on the cliffside?
Yes.
Reed points out to them to Viv, and he's like, "We came out of there one time."
Yes, we did.
All right.
Viv was with us, duh?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, that's right. This is where we came out. Yeah, so this isn't your first time.
Yeah. Yeah, after the
How much have we had to
those who
drink?
shall not be mentioned.
You've had some
I
whiskey
haven't.
and ale in the carriage as you've gone along, so
I have an excuse. I got blown up a couple days ago. So
Yeah. All right, how do we find Eldred?
Oh, we didn't tell you about that, Viv. We got put in jail.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. Not all of us.
I was a doll.
You know you've missed us.
I do. No, this
Glad
is
to be
definitely.
back,
I get
right?
lots of experience with you all. Yes, I do. I do.
Ones you
I
never would
suggest
with your old friends.
I suggest we eat before we go into the cloud because the food might get sticky.
I like this idea.
Well, double wrap Eldred's portion. Don't
Especially the
eat
cheese.
all this stuff.
Da.
In cheese, you might not notice a change.
Well,
Depends
don't
on the
cut
brand.
it.
What kind of? Ha ha! Good one.
Do we
I'm
want
sorry
to
if that
quickly-
sounded disingenuous. I was just reading something.
Sure.
Reed, shall we fill her in on how we got blown up and sent to jail?
Yeah, we were going to the. Do you know the rat skeller? You were there, right? We were going
No.
there. Oh, you weren't. You didn't go to the rat skeller, really?
It,
So we
it's
were-
a
I've been to a lot of
university
places.
pub drinking establishment thing. Lots
where-
of universities.
So Professor Sparklebottom is there. Great name.
She is
So
a professor of history, and so she was our contact to learn more about the house we're going to go to.
All right.
Would it really come in handy about now?
and
Yeah.
I saw somebody messing with a really expensive looking carriage outside. So I ran over to see if I could see what was going on, and they ran away. They were sabotaging it, and then these other people put something in the box on the back of the carriage, and then they ran away. And then some lady got in it with some guards, but they didn't know what happened. And I tried to warn them, and the carriage blew up.
Oh.
And I went flying, and I nailed the landing. It was such a perfect landing. And then something hit me.
You did. It
like
was really good.
explosion, or I don't remember
Yeah.
much after that.
It
But then
was
we
a bit
went
Anyway, we should probably go rescue Eldred.
Okay.
Yes.
We
let's
go
do
to the
that.
Stratavernius house first, because that's the last where
Okay.
we saw him. Hopefully we
Okay.
can pick up
Alright.
his trail there.
Okay.
Okay.
You
I put on my
sorry.
armor, fully dressed,
yeah.
weapon out, shield, good to go.
okay.
Not screwing around.
As
Gun
you're
out.
on the gravel
Cock the
road passing Death's Door to the edge of Death's Door, Vivalda, you see it's almost like a wall of smoke that goes up to just above the buildings of the taller buildings. And the smoke is kind of a greenish yellow. Every now and then you'll see shades of brownish orange within it. The closer you
I
get,
need a bath after this.
the closer you get, you start getting whiffs of it, and the sewers probably are on par with how bad this smells, but it's a totally different smell. This
I take the scarf off my head and I wrap it around my mouth to keep it muffle
Okay.
the smell.
this
I still have Reed's scarf. I'd like to do that as well.
okay. And as you kind of walk into the fog, and it just kind of slowly surrounds you and kind of hits you. The mist of it hits you in the face kind of like a damp cloth as you enter in, and just kind of clings there. Your visibility is immediately reduced significantly, and one of the group probably tells you, "Yeah, it's just down the road up ahead."
Believe it or
So,
not, people live in here.
Yeah.
You go for a ways.
Trying not to open my mouth.
You go for a ways. You go through what the rest of you know is part of Splatterfields. Would everybody, Vivalda, give me a perception check, please?
Sure. I was
Can
also
I
going
help
to
her
ask you,
somehow?
Paul,
Yes.
could my warden's quarry apply to this to help and track Eldred, since I had been around with him a long time, so I'm very familiar with him?
That's a
As long
good
as you
question.
slay him at the end of the journey.
Normally it would, but you would have to actually have a trail on which to initially focus.
Okay, I'll do the perception check first then.
Can I help with that
Perception.
somehow?
No, because this is just
Okay.
something that's happening with her on her own.
Just checking.
Everyone
Nice.
but Vivalda, take off your headphones, please. Okay, Vivalda, as you enter into the mist and the misty smoke, it's quite a weird experience for you. This smoke and mist just seems to be rolling around over and top itself. It seems to have a glow all its own. There seems to be this yellow, primarily green, but with these yellowish highlights and darker shadows, and there seem to be shadows everywhere. Just as you're kind of getting used to the fact of making your way without constantly looking at your feet, you start looking forward to kind of gather things around. And you do notice periodically, but ever so briefly, these little shadows in the mist kind of come and go. And every once in a while, you'll see a pair of green glowing orbs at a distance. They look very small, but they're always in pairs when you see them. You've only like 2 of these glowing orbs. Now, having been in forests and such before, you've seen glowing lights in the woods before, here and there. You've never seen them quite going in pairs that always stay together like this, but you have seen that. You've seen glowing orbs in the forest before.
Mm-hmm.
Just something that you notice, and it's usually at quite a distance.
Okay.
Okay, so you're headed through. You're probably a little more than halfway through Splatterfields. The mists are just as heavy and fragrant as you remember. And Gaius, you know you're kind of hitting that area. You're about ready to hit that area wasteland. That's kind of like a little bit before the house, but you still have a little bit of ways of this emptiness to go before you kind of get to where the house is. Gaius, give me a perception check, please.
Yes, sir. 24.
Okay.
My radar is pinging.
You hear a roaring in the distance, and it definitely you're aware of what this is. So,
Yeah.
but with the
they're active
cliffs
during the day now, apparently.
with the cliffs to your left, and who knows what to your right, it does kind of reverberate and make it difficult to kind of figure out where it's coming from. But it seems like it's up ahead.
Up ahead, but
Cliffs
still
to the left of you,
far
who
off.
knows to the right, here we are.
Kind of, yeah.
Stuck
My
in the
friend's
middle.
in the middle with me. Yep, stuck in the middle with me.
Mist.
I don't know why we came here today. I've got the feeling
Eldred.
something ain't right.
Because we left
Eldred.
Eldred here.
Left is a strong word. He just couldn't keep up. Usually he
He's skinny
turns
and lanky.
invisible.
How does he not run well?
I literally had Bug Trumpet on my back. I was hurtling literal shit.
Wow.
Probably stuff was being thrown at me, and
And you were
If
being
you remember,
spat at.
he was closer to the edge of the big crater, and he was.
I remember
by
he was
that tree.
behind the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he was-
left him right next to the bitch. Really? Really?
That's where he hit.
Well, yeah, we
didn't tell him
hit
to hide
close.
You you know what? This is kind of, everyone can kind of notice this, and if anyone of you point it out, Vivalda will notice it. You start to see the dark shadow silhouette of a large squarish thing kind of up ahead on the right.
Hey,
Like a
I think that might be
building
the
or an object?
Stratavernius house.
Yeah.
No, it's a giant monolith that just stuff are beating with sticks.
There's some apes in front of it.
Yes. Well, the good
Did the
news
rest of you
okay.
see the
Hmm?
did the rest of you see the eyes? The glowing orbs in pairs.
see them?
Like they look like they.
We've seen them before, those are the shadow thingies, right? I don't know if the big hulking ones have green eyes. I can't remember.
Don't,
I
think,
don't think
so.
so.
But they were working in concert with them.
Da.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
Did you see them?
I've seen a couple darts here and there. Yes.
They're not following us or anything?
Did they look like they were following us?
You're not really sure if they spotted you.
All right.
You just kind of saw them in the rolling mist and fog. You would occasionally kind of see them, and then there'd be this rolling cloud that would obscure it, and then they'd be gone. You just saw that a few times.
I can't really tell. I just see them, and then as soon as I see them, they dart away and they're gone.
Okay. Well, let's get into the house and hopefully Eldred is here.
Well, before we get in there, we go around the side where we know he was hiding, and hopefully Viv, maybe with some magical assistance, could find his tracks. Maybe they lead right back into the house, but...
Oh, are you good at that, Viv?
I'm very good at tracking. Yes.
Excellent. Where was he hiding? Let's go.
Okay.
So once we get to the house, we'll
Go
go
by the
around
tree?
by the tree he was hiding by and see if we can find his tracks in the dirt or whatever.
I'm just saying, I've never heard an exact description of what Eldred looks like. So, with everything I'm hearing, I'm just picturing like a stereotypical wizard's head with a long gray beard and a big pointy hat, but in just a t-shirt, gym shorts, and these long legs and sneakers.
Socks.
Oh,
Socks that go
he's more of a
up.
socks and sandals guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he was
Oh,
young.
you know what? Fantasy
He's young,
Crocs.
Fantasy Crocs.
That's just wrong. That's mean.
Oh, a sin!
I love that.
No wonder we thought he was evil.
He has an evil fashion sense, let me tell you.
Exactly.
It's criminal.
Eldred's about 6'4", rather thin, has long, shiny black hair that's rather straight, a little bit wavy, comes down just past his shoulders a little bit. Kind of a
He's a
chiseled,
metalhead.
high cheekbones and blue eyes, but he's usually dressed in long robes of one form or another.
He's human and he's 6'4"?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just picturing that Monty Python sketch. You forget to mention I'm 6'5".
Gaius is like 6 foot.
Yeah, Eldred's just a few
We're gonna
inches
compare
taller than
size.
Gaius, actually.
Mhm.
I'm 3 feet tall, I'm pretty sure. What, 2, 3 feet?
You're between 2
Or
and
7.
3 feet, yeah.
I can't tell you how
Probably
happy Viv,
closer
that,
to 2
that you're
feet
here
by trumpet.
and can be of reasonable height.
Wow! Height.
Damn, that hurts, guys.
Rude.
That really hurts.
Oh, come on, Nikita. You love tall people. You want to talk about height? All right, let's talk about some height. Anyway, we're continuing this conversation as we're going around the house.
Okay, you go around the house. Viv, give me a perception check, please.
Sure thing. Perception. Okay.
14. Okay.
14.
As you go around the house, you can't help but notice on the side of the house, the far side of the house, in white paint, is graffiti that says, "Rejoice, the coming of the halfpenny king is at hand. For he will," and it's W-I, and then the white paint just smears down and drips. And at the base, there's a tipped-over bucket that looks like it had once white paint in it, but now is like very dirty and such.
What's the halfpenny king?
Good question.
No idea.
I made note of it. Actually, haven't asked anyone about it, so we'll just put that on the back burner, I guess. With all
Yeah.
the other things we put
Never
on the
heard
back
it
burner, and
mentioned
then
anywhere
probably
else other
forgot
than
about.
this place.
True.
Well, to be fair, not a lot of people come here.
Also
Was this
true.
here the last time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the time before.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Have we found Eldred's original hiding spot?
Oh God, someone's taking over my body. And this is where he was. As we yelled, let's go get that, save that person, go! And
So,
Yes, he did-
who was
didn't
this
go
person you were
fast.
trying to rescue? Were they?
Random
What was happening
individual.
to them?
Being dragged after they got kind of subdued, being dragged off by the eye floaty things.
The puffy,
Ugh.
Somewhere.
yeah, the puffy guys, the big puffy,
Yeah.
strong guys, were
I
they were with the floaty
saw that
things,
the-
and they
Yeah.
You're sure they were still alive?
Yes. Through my
Ugh.
years of medical training, I was able to determine that they were breathing.
Oh, that is really unfortunate. I don't blame you for going after them. I'm sorry I've been hard on you. That's
It's all right. I mean,
That's tough.
listen, we all love Eldred in our own different ways. And it's really disappointing that he couldn't keep up. I mean, I am
Could I?
probably 100 pounds more than him. It's kind of shocking.
I don't think he even tried. So.
Could I see if I could find any of Eldred's tracks or any sign of him?
With guidance.
Sure. As you're looking, one of the things you notice is you're at this dead tree. If you were to continue further than the tree, you notice that like everything just drops off into darkness. It goes around the back of the house. It goes as far as you can see to your left, and straight ahead is just emptiness. There seems to be this huge chasm just past the tree. And I mean, from the tree you can't see over it or anything, but it just you can see there's a drop, and it goes for as far as you can see past it within the mist.
Okay.
It looks very dangerous, almost like it's a cliff.
Careful, it's a giant
Gotcha.
hole.
That's what they call the
Yes.
bitch here.
Yeah, I just kind
It's
of
called the
refuse.
bitch?
Yeah, it's really demeaning. I mean, crater.
Crater. Duh.
It sounds really funny to hear an elf say it.
That is true, Reed.
Why?
It never occurred to me.
Which part?
I
Crater
think
or
it's
the
your
other one?
Elvish accent.
My Elvish accent makes it sound odd to say the bitch. I don't understand. Or the crater.
No,
viewer.
the bitch, and I'm elbowing Reed.
I'm going to look
Your
for
act-
Eldred's tracks.
Thank
Okay.
you. We're just sorry. It's been fucking weird lately, so we're a little on edge.
I mean,
Give me a
okay.
survival check, please.
Alright.
Her accent lends a certain gravitas to all the words she said. So it's, I can see what you're doing. Ooh,
It's
I add a
not
D4 to that. With
Got it.
guidance.
You did say guidance earlier. I forgot that,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Come on,
Oh,
another
D4.
4. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that a 12.
12.
Thank Bucks.
There seems to be a lot of footprints around here. A lot of them seem to be familiar footprints in familiar shapes. They've come around here. Some of them have moved faster than others and moved around and everything. You do see ones that came and stood behind this tree and seemed to spend some time because of the depth of the tracks themselves. And then they moved over to the side of the house and followed the side of the house to the front and disappeared around the front of the house.
Damn Damn it, Eldred, you went back in that damn house.
What do you see, Viv? Where be the Eldred?
It seems that his tracks have gone up to the front of this house.
Oh,
I can only assume that he went back in.
You follow
Oh,
the
no.
tracks up to a broken bed frame that's leaning up against the house, and there is at the top of it there is a set of double doors, front doors, because it looks like the stairs or porch or whatever used to be there has long since been torn away or destroyed.
I don't suppose we can get you, Gaius. You can contact Eldred to hop out.
I mean, I can definitely try. Okay.
Worth a shot.
Without- yeah.
said
It
come out,
didn't
let's
occur
go.
to me. That's brilliant.
Yeah, whip out the copper wire and just smack myself in the side of the head with him. Eldred, we're at the front of the Stratavernius house. If you can, come outside and meet us here. If not, what room are you in? Gaius, obviously.
This is
And
Bojack.
send.
Horseman, obviously.
There's a little bit of time that goes by. Then you hear can't understand, and then a lot of static and everything. And the last bit you hear is Gaius obvious static, didn't know your last name, and that's it.
Well, good news. He's still alive and a smartass. But I didn't
Good.
think he get the. I don't think he got the point across that we were here. So we're gonna have to go in and get him. All right.
Is
Viv, quick
reception a
rundown.
thing here?
Perception?
Maybe all the
Okay.
magic of
big
the
is this?
house is interfering.
Maybe that could be
Reception.
dead different.
Like,
Oh,
is the
reception.
copper interfering with anything?
Oh,
Oh no, the copper is the material I use to help with the transmission. It just
Is it possible to
Focus.
just dash through this house as quickly as possible and check each room without interacting with anything?
well.
Yes.
So
Before we
Just
go
so
in,
you
we
know-
should mention what is right inside the door.
yeah.
Last time we were here was
Go ahead,
the
Reed.
giant patchwork armor plus guard body part thing. It was really big and it was moving.
But it did not
And,
attack you?
We didn't go on the stairs, so it didn't actually
Avoid
come
the
after
stairs.
us. But the there was also the face on the wall said something right about she's returning. A big spider
Yep,
thing.
that could be
maybe,
a
or-
thing.
Yeah.
The blue lady.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So,
Oh,
plus there's
look-
all
look
the
in the
normal
mirrors.
ghosts, yes, or whatever was in here. So,
So I guess what we can do is main threat is the giant animated armor with extra gooey bits now. It didn't attack us as long as we stayed on the floor and kind of like went around it. So we'll avoid that.
Okay.
We'd check the first room on the right because that's a dead end. So make sure Eldred's not in there, and then hopefully he just took refuge in the place where we were able to stay in.
that was
Hopefully he was
upstairs.
there. Yes.
Yeah.
But he might be in the carpet too. Maybe that's why he can't hear you.
I'm almost certain he'd be dead if he was in the carpet for over a night. Just
Ah.
saying.
Okay.
It was hugging pretty tight.
Yeah, Nikita didn't seem to be enjoying the feel of it. Not a
So avoid
Berber.
Yeah.
carpet. Avoid stairs.
The carpet was on the
The
stairs.
carpet
so-
is on the stairs.
All right. So mostly avoid stairs.
Don't look directly
Just
in
these
mirrors.
main ones when we go in. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
All right.
the way to get to the second floor is in the back of the house. There's stairs in a room back there. You don't want to take the main stairs.
Just don't be
Right.
alone. Don't go anywhere by yourself.
All
This
right.
is what happens. Then we got to come back and find you after we accidentally leave you behind. Again. Anywho,
I
all
made
right,
it
let's
back.
get in the house. You
I
did.
made it back.
All
Do you
right.
need to move the bed frame
I also have a
over,
magical
or
tracking
Okay.
gem in your
I have
head.
my
We will
shield
se-
ready.
we will say that from previous experience, you all get into there pretty easily.
Right.
So move your if
Yep.
if you have any problems getting in, let me know.
I cannot get in.
Same. At least one wall.
Go through the
I can go in
windows.
through the windows.
Well, this is the haunted house.
Okay. So Viv, you see a marble floor.
Mm-hmm.
To your right and left in the corners are large suits of armor.
Mm-hmm.
There is a grand staircase ahead of you, and at the top of it, there is a large elk head hanging above. But what dominates your vision is this massive suit of, well, at your first glance, it looks like a massive suit of armor for what might be a giant. But upon further looking, you notice that it seems to be made up of numerous other sets of armor. Much smaller sets of armor have been kind of put together to construct this massive suit.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a door to the right and a door to the left.
I'd like to look to see if I can find any of Eldred's tracks again, or any sign he was here.
Once you get inside with the marble floor, you kind of lose the trail.
Okay.
Cleaned his shoes off when he came in. Very, very
When-
Eldred.
When you
He
guys
should-
Oh, sorry,
His
his
came here,
Crocs.
did he show any interest in any particular room, perhaps? Maybe,
No, none of them.
No, the room upstairs though that we slept in was kind of safe-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we-
Just going to take a quick dip on the right
Yeah.
door real quick, just to peek in to make sure he's not in there. And I do that. And Eldred,
Give me a perception check.
okie day. That is 13.
Okay, you don't see him. Doesn't look like he's in here.
All right. Clear
Room
to my
the
eyes.
left.
Yes. You gotta gotta go, not literally, but we'll go up and around to get through that door.
Right.
Just
Sure.
pretend.
Eldred, are you here?
Reasons. Damn it.
Okay. You get into the second room, Vivalda. It's obviously a dining room. There's obviously some leaves and branches and stuff inside there. There's a huge mahogany dining room table, a bunch of chairs in the one corner. Two doors at the far end. One of which is blocked by a bunch of the chairs. The other one is there, and in between them is a large mirror on the wall.
So I'm not
Was
going
that
to look
there
at that
the
at
last
all.
time?
What?
No, those the evil mirrors.
What, Nikita?
I don't remember it being in that location the last time. Did you guys move it to this wall?
That's always been where it was.
Oh, I always thought it was behind us when we came in the door for some reason.
It was behind you when you came in the kitchen door.
Oh, okay.
Because if you remember, when you first came into this room, you thought you saw something come out of the mirror and then skirt through the kitchen door at the far end.
Right. Oh, okay. I misunderstood that part. I thought someone had come through the door. Okay.
When I see the leaves on the ground, I'm actually going to check those for Eldred's tracks. See if there's any, crushed on the leaves.
Okay.
Guidance.
Give me a survival roll, please.
Alright.
Nikita, this is where I saw. This is where I saw
14.
Kellen.
Okay, you there's been a lot of activity in here. There's a lot of crushed leaves and such. You
Okay.
do see similar patterns from what you saw outside moved on into here.
All right. I think he did come into this room.
Well, that's some good news.
Yes. Were those chairs there before?
Yeah.
All right. Then let's try the right door.
You. I know
Should I look?
those. If you want to look, I will stand beside you, but don't do anything funny.
Wait, what are you guys doing back there?
Nothing.
We
No.
probably shouldn't mirror if the mirror is bad.
But Kellen
But
was
if
in
Kellen
there.
I
is
don't-
there,
You see what I
I
have to
know
do with
the mirrors sometimes lie, but maybe he is there. We're just gonna take a quick look, and then I'll make sure Reed doesn't get slurped in either.
So,
All
Viv,
So
right.
Reed, tell me what you're doing. Guys
So
is
I
already
stand-
in the kitchen.
I stand about 5 feet from the mirror,
Okay.
and I close my eyes and face it, and then just open and peek.
Okay.
So,
I'd like to be
Viv, what
right
kind of
beside him.
party members do you think we should make up for the next group of people we work with?
Nikita, what were
That's
you saying you were doing?
Scary.
I would
It
like to
is.
stand right beside him. I will watch Reed. I will not look at the mirror.
Okay. Reed, roll me a 20-sided die, please.
I'd also like to be with Reed.
Okay, and what are you doing, Butt Trumpet?
Not looking at the mirror, but also, with Nikita for moral support. Keeping my
Okay.
eyes to the floor.
Okay.
Multiverse of madness
19,
nonsense.
Paul.
19. You, everyone but Reed, please take off your headphones. Reed, you look in there and you see the reflection back of you and Butt Trumpet and Nikita looking back at you. You, past that, you see the rest of the room. And at the far end, just as you start to look, you see something pass through the door that all of you entered into here through.
Coming into the room or leaving?
It left. You're not. You saw kind of it as it was leaving, so you just saw it was a figure that was leaving. You can't really be sure of much more than that.
Can't tell if it was human sized or halfling sized or.
It could have been either. You're not 100% sure.
Okay.
Yes.
If I can, I'm just gonna close my eyes and look away.
Okay. The last thing you see before you close your eyes is your own reflection looking at you. You're looking at yourself. You just didn't realize that you had a great big smile on your face, so that's a little. Takes you by surprise for a little bit, but then you close your eyes.
Oh boy. Okay. I didn't see Kellen.
Okay.
We should leave. Let's go find guys and Viv.
Okay. I will pick Butt Trumpet up, put them on my shoulders, and basically escort Reed out of the room. They're in my zone of protection.
Okay.
as we get into the next room. Yeah, as we get into the next room, I will. I say so. I saw somebody run from that room out the way we came in, but I couldn't tell who it was. It was kind of creepy, and then I noticed my own reflection, and I'm very worried for Kellen. And I was not smiling, but my reflection looked like a creepy smile. So I don't have a creepy smile, right?
Okay.
So
not-
No, your smile is charming.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
I have to reiterate this for like the upteenth time. I've lost track really. Stop looking in the friggin' mirror. Stop it. Stop looking in the mirrors. Please,
But
for
what
the
if
love of
overnight-
Bach, stop looking in mirrors.
I just want to say
That was the last time we tried. It's lying to us again. That reminds me of the first time we were here and I saw someone sneak into the room, remember?
Yes, these mirrors have only reflected deceptions to us as far as we're aware.
So yeah, no more mirrors. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll look for Eldred.
Yeah, with
Eldred
guidance.
tracks. Eldred tracks.
Okay, give me
The distinct shape of Crocs.
I don't remember that being part of the description, but okay.
It's canon now.
I'm sorry.
You can't take it back.
Sorry, fantasy Crocs or frocks.
Crocs
Eldred
with
Batali.
visions.
He kicked them into sport mode before coming in here.
Oh yeah, he definitely did. Don't one of those go flying off when you're fleeing for your life.
He put little buttons in the holes to make them all stylish. Little clips.
I imagine him putting a bunch of googly eyes in them.
If things like that exist here in Seven Rivers, Reed wants to find Heelys.
Here they're called
But they're like
wheelies.
made with regular carriage wheels, so they're like really impractical, and the wheels are huge.
I love that.
So like a penny. Oh, what's the giant bicycles? The penny
Penny
farthing.
farthing.
And you can't,
Farthings?
Yeah.
you can't buy them, you can make them.
There we go.
Now then,
Anyway, we're looking for Eldred.
Yes, I'm tracking.
I'd rather not be here all night in
Any
this house.
signs of tracks or fingerprints
Yes,
or something
you
that I can find of
you
his?
see the tracks go to the door to your right there at the far end.
Okay.
Ooh, that's heading towards the stairs. Maybe he's upstairs.
Good. Good.
I see them going here. And
Now,
I'd
when we
like to look
stayed
around
here
again.
last time, we went upstairs.
All
Yeah.
right. You stayed here.
Yeah.
It's more. It took a short break here, so we didn't.
Worst
get,
slumber party ever.
That's when
So
we
you
lost Helen.
probably did go there. So up here, you said the stairs.
That's
there's
the basement.
other set.
A little bit
Yeah.
further.
I see.
Yes, up this way.
We can go to the basement too, but I doubt he went there. That's where all the bodies were.
Yeah, it didn't have the vibe of good night's sleep, but it did have the vibe of sleeping forever, though. So that's
Or
the
if
pit
he was
full of dead
kidnapped.
bodies.
Gaius, I
Oh,
don't
it's from before.
understand your magic. There's no way for like somebody to pretend to be Eldred to answer you, right?
No,
Okay.
basically, I have to be familiar with the individual. It's kind of
Okay.
like when what's his name, Nickleby, Nickelback.
Bartleby
Cool.
Nickleby, that.
Yes, that one. Communicated with Butt Trumpet because they were familiar with them.
Gotcha. Okay. I got this flash of paranoia. You know how that happens.
You know what? That's completely justifiable. I assume I'm talking with Eldred. As far as I'm aware, it's the only way it works, but who knows? The fickleness of gods and whatever
Well, that doesn't make me feel better. Okay.
walks the halls of this cursed place.
Duh.
Oh, wait, you want it positive. Oh.
Nah.
Whoops.
Too late now anyway. It's all
Oopsie.
good.
Sorry. I was a little too real. Anywho.
So
Yeah.
Nikita,
Yeah.
in this room over here, and Reed will point to the door along the wall there. That's where Bigglesworth's face was.
Aw,
Eldred. Eldred.
come on, man.
That's
That's just not right.
Yeah.
Eldred, you under a bed, Eldred?
Give me a perception check there, Gaius.
In the armoire.
Is the door to the Bigglesworth face room open?
23.
It's not all the way closed, but it's not wide open either.
Okay. All right.
It's like cracked, like someone obviously,
Yeah.
grouped in. Say they pulled it all the way shut when they left it last time. So
Yeah. Have you got anything?
23 in the
You are definitely sure he's not in there. And
100%.
yep.
Anything else? Like maybe he was here prior? Like
You
recently?
the beds look like they were slept in at some point. A number of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
I certainly didn't make my bed when I left here.
Okay. Go down. Remember this room also having beds. And
All right.
take a gander in here. Eldred?
Give me a perception check, please.
Is
Bud Trumpet, come on.
21.
Okay, the one bed to your right definitely was slept in, but it seems like a long time ago.
Like there's still like a thick layer of dust on both beds.
Yeah.
And same on like the handles for the dressers or whatnot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is getting worse.
Not super thick,
you want
but
me to-
enough to just be aware.
Enough that
Should
if
I-
Eldred had slept on them, I would have noticed. Yes, Viv.
Should I go back and look to see where the tracks go to again?
If you
we
can, probably.
if you want to,
Yeah.
I'll just double check. Let me look in the library over here real quick. Eldred,
Perception
I'm being
check.
dissolved by
Reed,
liquid.
go with Da. I will follow Viv. Nobody walks alone.
22.
Where's Bud Trumpet?
Okay.
I got Bud Trumpet. We're with Viv. We're
you
going
do
to
not
look
see
for
anybody in here.
Okay, he is not in that one. Reed will double back with the rest of the party. Blah, 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 blah.
As
You want to go back to the
we
stairs?
retrace our steps, I'm keeping an eye out for anything that looks familiar to Eldred.
Okay.
As Reed goes by that bed on the landing, I jump on it. Make sure there's no Eldred squeals.
Roll me a
And jump
20
off.
sider, please.
Oh, jeez. I'll just do a...
There we go.
Oh,
There they
first
all
There
are.
they come.
Ah, well,
Where's the backlog?
curse you, Foundry!
Okay. So whoever went in front of Reed just hears this kind of ka-clunk and
It's me.
a slide of the bed behind them.
I turn around.
And you see
And look.
Reed on the bed, like with a big smile on his face.
Damn it, man. That could have been a thing that could have wrapped you up and strangled you to death.
A bed? Nah. But I don't think Eldred's under.
So it wasn't
Unless-
weird that
I-
the carpet did it to Nikita a couple days ago?
Oh, right. Gotcha. No more jumping on beds.
Yes. God. Hawkus. Give me strength.
I will though. As I hop down, look under the bed, make sure there's no like elderly people under there.
Eldred there with a broken back.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anybody under the bed there, except for dust bunnies.
I will
And
leave
what
the dust
colors
bunny
are
alone.
they?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
adopt those.
Hopefully they don't.
I would
notice
like
that.
to. When I go back to the room with the staircase, I'd like to see if he actually did go up the staircase. If there's any sign of that.
Okay, you go back down there by yourself?
No, I'm with her.
Nikita.
Okay.
And
Wait,
Bud
did-
Trumpet's
did
on my
we-
folders.
Did we check
Reed
these
and I
other
catch
rooms?
up.
Oh, you're going with them downstairs?
Before I walk this door, I'm going to just open the door and be like, hey, Bigglesworth, have you seen Reed? Or Eldred? Lizard guy.
Give me a perception check, please.
It goes, fuck you. You said you'd help me.
Still working
You
on a
told us that
Bigglesworth.
you would help her?
12.
Gaius did. I didn't.
You
And
just
I
hear,
will.
you hear something breathy, but you can't make out what it is.
Oh, son of a bitch. Hey, Reed, keep an eye on me so I don't get whatevered.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but okay.
I approach Bigglesworth. Bigglesworth, have you seen Eldred in here?
What's an Eldred?
Oh, A tall, lanky, frock-wearing wizard type.
The man with the pointy beard.
Oh yeah, you know him, Bigglesworth. Yeah.
With the short round.
Sure. Yep.
Yes. The tall one was asking for you.
Do you know where he's at? Okay. Bigglesworth, do you have eyes? Did you see, or did you just communicate with him? Did you see him go into a place, or I really don't know how you're.
Yeah, you notice
situation
the
works.
bloody red thumbprints in the holes where the eyes would be shift and look right at you.
Oh, oh, man, that's still creepy. So ignore that last question. So, did you see him go out the door I just came in, Big B, or did he, pointing toward the ritual room, go in there for some silly reason? Okay, that wasn't a yes or no question. That was more of a one or the other. But, all right, whatever. And Gaius walks over and kind of cracks the door open slowly and opens it to see if he sees Eldred inside.
It's still kind of the maelstrom of stuff going on in there that you saw before. And give me a perception check.
This idiot went in there. I'm going to just have stern talking to later. 14.
You don't see anyone in there other than those forms in the far corner.
Hi! Close the door. Yeah, he's not in there. Big B, we'll be back later. Gotta get Eldred in hand first because I need his magic for help for your situation. I am on top of it, my friend. Reed, we're leaving. As I'm slowly backing out of the door, just kind of making eye contact, hey, yeah, uh-huh. And I close the door gently behind me.
Okay.
Making sure it's fully sealed this time. Okay.
Have I found Eldred's tracks?
Okay, so the rest of you are downstairs?
Yeah. For tracks.
Okay, give me a perception check, please. Survival check. Terribly sorry.
Survival. Got it.
All right, Viv, what have you got?
12, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. You see footprints going to the upper stairs, and you see them going to the lower stairs. You're having a bit of a hard time seeing which are fresher or anything like that. There's been a lot of people moving through this room.
Gotcha. I can't tell which one he is. But when I was walking my way back this way, did I see any footsteps that looked like his?
No.
Okay.
I mean, no more than usual. You've been seeing, with the way you've been going, you've been seeing a lot of foot traffic around here.
Okay. You said that you don't believe he would go into the basement with the bodies, but would there be some?
There's a normal layer basement and then the body basement below that. Maybe he thought if he went down underground, the big beasties outside wouldn't hear him. It can't hurt to check. It's one big room, basically.
All right.
Maybe he thought hiding amongst the already dead would, keep him safe.
That would be pretty desperate. I can imagine it, but damn.
I mean, the guy wears Crocs. What do you expect?
Hey, good news. Bigglesworth definitely saw Eldred at some point since the last time I talked to them.
All right.
The dead guy's face saw... Never mind.
Yep. You got that in one.
Okay,
Kita, you should hear him talk. You should hear him
So
talk.
that's
It's so
upstairs.
creepy.
No, I'm good. Don't need to hear him talk.
It sounds like he
Yeah.
could have gone either way and perhaps did go both ways at some point.
Did we want to check the attic before we go down?
We can. I wasn't sure if any of the footprints up there were his or not.
But
Let's
if
do
the
a
blue
quick check
lady
here.
if the blue lady carried him up there, then yeah, that might not be good.
Ooh.
Well, I communicated with him, and unless one of the whatever in your theory can mimic his smart acidness, I'm almost certain it's still him.
Could you send another
Okay.
message, like another spellogram, whatever it's called,
Ooh.
and tell him like, oh, just say like, what room, and maybe just keep saying that until he says what room.
All
Where
right.
did you
He can call
locate
out
his
to him.
robe?
Okay. All right. So I'll ask what floor, what room, over and over again for 24 words. Okay. Sure. Hopefully, being in the house will not screw with it. Taking out the wire.
Which room of which floor are you doing this in?
I guess it depends. Where have we gone down into the basement, or are we still up on the first floor?
You tell me.
You asked me that. No. When whoever asked me to do this did that. Who
I
did?
think I'm on the first floor looking at the staircases, debating whether to go upstairs or downstairs.
Yeah, Reed and I assume I would have went back and joined the party after I talked with Bigglesworth. So this is
Okay.
we're down on the first floor.
Yeah.
If we went to the basement yet, or if we're still on the first floor when they asked me to do this, is the
We're on the
question.
first floor.
First floor?
Okay.
Okay.
First floor.
First floor.
There. Boing. All right. Well, you know what? First, what in house now, and then a whole bunch of what floor, what room, what floor, what room, and then the last two words are you? Or no, last three. Are you in? Hopefully, some of that gets through to him. I'm thinking real hard about it too.
Very clearly.
Little
Yes.
time goes by after you do
Proper
that,
enunciation.
and all you get. You know what? Give me a intelligence saving throw, please.
Ah, balls. Oh, 17.
Okay. All you get is like the equivalent of static and feedback, and it sends a sharp pain through your head.
Ah. Nope.
That's not good.
Nope. It's worse in the house.
Shit.
It's worse in the house.
You should drink some wine.
Excellent.
Or the whiskey that they gave us. Either, both.
We'll save that for Eldred whenever we find him.
So what do you think, Vid? We're pretty much...
Oh,
I think. I don't know if your face friend told you that he's upstairs, then we should probably stay upstairs. But if I don't know,
He just
I
said
kinda
he
wanted to-
saw him. He wasn't
Right.
there anymore.
By the way, just to clarify, during the description of Eldred, at no time was a beard ever mentioned. Eldred does not have a beard. He has a fresh, boyish face.
Oh, never mind. He described a different individual who apparently also wears frocks.
No, you never mentioned Crocs.
Frocks. The fantasy crocs.
You did Crocs, fantasy Crocs.
You didn't mention it to Biggles.
Oh, no, Bigglesworth. Yeah. No, this is the story I'm telling them, though.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I just wanted to clarify.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
shit.
Then let's
Yeah,
check
so
the
the-
basement real quick.
Oh, but
Doc,
this person
if we-
with the pointy beard was definitely asking after me in particular, which is, now that I think about it, terrifying. But anyway, let's carry on.
All right.
Hey, I'm on
Basement
important
it
person.
is.
I'm gonna check the basement. Yeah.
I'm with Viv.
We all go. We're all going.
We all go. We all go.
Okay.
We split the party. We all go in different directions.
We can do that.
I got the attic. No.
I called dibs on the bard.
I was like,
For the
I'm
next
ready
group.
for it.
Reed's going back to the stone stuff.
He doesn't make it.
Do you see any foot tracks here at the bottom of the stairs or anything?
I'm gonna look. Do I see
Eldred,
anything?
where are
Survival?
you?
Give me a survival check.
Want me to roll
please.
survival?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Let's imagine Eldred more of the Shaggy.
Yay.
Nat 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see a lot of foot traffic down here as well. Most of them are going here and here.
Okay.
This is a big room. Maybe we should look over all around the edges and the corners and stuff.
Make sure
Make
Eldred
sure
Do
he's
is
not
any of
tied
those
up.
tracks look like
I'm with
Eldred's
Viv,
at all?
following the tracks.
You've seen his feet.
Okay.
Rock
Okay. But they lead to either door, you're saying.
They lead to both
Okay.
doors at one time or another.
Which one seems
No.
fresher by chance?
Probably this one.
Oh,
Okay, I
careful!
think-
There's a bit of a
seems
fall
to
in
be-
that one.
Gotcha.
And when you go there,
I think
Viv,
you went here.
this is bizarre to you because the other door looks like a basement trap door hatch sort of thing. This looks like a door that looks like it belongs on the front of a house or the front of a castle.
Okay.
But it is actually placed in the floor.
Interesting.
This just
Alright,
led down
I
to the
assume-
landing. Nikita is asking in general. This just led down to the landing, with the ancient stonework or something. Am I remembering right?
You are remembering what it used to look like, yes, and now it
Used
goes
to?
down further. It's changed.
What?
So that's a thing.
Should we tie a rope?
I threw a rock down there, and it went for a while. So that's kind of like the last
tie a
place we should go down in.
Can we just open it and yell Eldred and see if he responds?
Yeah.
I mean, certainly.
I'm with
I
that.
could also send a dancing light down there.
Ah,
Just careful
See
if
if
you
that
look
brightens
into
it
the
up.
void. The void looks back into you sometimes, and that's kind of unsettling
Oh,
for some.
the void also wears frocks.
right.
Paul, while they're talking
not
about
known
that,
for its fashion sense.
while they're talking about that, Reed is gonna take out his sword and just start tapping on those crates and see if anybody says anything. He's gonna call out Eldred, not loud, but you know.
Sarai.
Okay.
Nice throwback.
Roll me a 20-sider, please, there, Reed.
Sure. A 3.
Okay. No, nothing whatsoever. You just get a lot of tappings, and that's
Okay.
about it.
That's a good thing. I think.
So what are the rest of you doing?
I think
Do
we
you
open the
want
door.
me to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, throw
Yes.
dancing lights down there.
You open up
Yeah.
this door and toss it over open, and it is a stairway going down. Stone stairs with stone walls. Just goes down into darkness.
Were there stairs before?
Yeah. But when I was here, it went to a landing. But I guess last time that changed, and the stairs just kept going. So that is weird.
Well, should we go down?
Dancing lights from Butt Trumpet can give us an eyeball anyway.
Yeah,
Or
I
can
had.
you see down there, Viv?
Can I see down there?
You just see the stairs go down with your dark vision.
Okay. I
Well,
can
I-
see only a
once
little
they
bit,
open.
but like,
Pardon?
Once they had opened the door, I had cast dancing lights, and I had
Okay.
sent the orbs down that way to see if it illuminated
good.
anything further.
Okay. What is the distance that dancing lights can go?
That has a range of 120 feet.
They go down to the limit of your spell and just kind of hang at the limit, but the stairs look to continue on.
Whoa.
All right, I'll do it. I'll yell for Eldred down the stairs.
You just hear a little bit of an echoing.
Don't think he's here. And if he is, how fucking deep did he go?
It doesn't strike me he would go that deep.
Nah.
Willingly, at least.
Nah. Check the body pit and then come back
Then,
up.
well, we have the other stairs as well. We'll check both.
That's true.
when I look around the door, do I see any tracks that might lead out of the door that are also just as fresh?
No.
I really think he's in there.
Feck.
I don't see any fresher tracks of him leaving.
Well, before we commit to that, because that's already going down 120 some odd feet, let's double check because at least the last time we hear, both of these other paths didn't have anything extra to them. Let's go down a flight and see.
Quick checks, double checks.
Yep, open up the body pit door. Eldred, you down there amongst the corpses?
Nope. You don't hear anything in return.
Peek my head in.
Perception check.
27.
Cool.
You don't see any brand new bodies, but the most recent ones you saw look to have kind of gone down maybe a step or two further down than they were before.
The hell?
What? What do you see?
The bodies are kind of stacked, right?
I
They seem
remember
to
that.
have the corpses on the top are still the ones that I remember. I didn't think I'd actually ever say that as a sentence out loud, but they seem to have dropped down. Like I imagine in some horrifying mindscape that there's a pit full of bodies, and then there's just something at the bottom taking them. I'm hoping it's just the volume is slowly compressing.
I think
them.
I think I miscommunicated. While that's an awesome idea that I will reuse at some time.
You and I have actually created a horrifying idea.
What I mean is the last 5 bodies that you saw that you think might have been the guards' bodies.
Mm-hmm.
They just look like they're a few steps further down than you remember them.
They were on
like
the steps,
they've been-
not in the pile, right? Yeah.
They were right at the kind of just above the pile.
They were handled, is what you're saying.
Possibly. They just look more like they're now more around where the bodies come up to. It's kind of like they're right at the top of that.
Gotcha. Okay, so the guards' bodies from before seem to have been moved. Or moved themselves is a distinct possibility here. But no Eldred body though. So closing that
This
door.
is good.
Narrowing it down.
If I was hiding in this house, that would probably be the last place I would be. So.
Nah.
But sometimes people think where a person would hide amongst the corpses.
All right,
You
so
think
we
like
go
a
over
thief?
to the other one now?
Yeah, we go down to the steps part, which just led into like a single room,
Yes.
if I remember properly. Yeah.
Yes.
Eldred, you down here?
You don't hear anything.
Viv, you want to check for tracks to see if there's not necessarily Eldred, but just like anything new?
Sure. I'll come over here and
Recent.
just take a look at it, see if there's
You-
anything.
Roll me a survival check, please.
Guidance.
Okay.
Giving it away.
Wait,
Okay.
with
Yeah,
guidance?
with guidance, just add it on. Just keep stacking those numbers on. Make Paul give us more
Okay.
information.
Bring him.
Yeah, we might end up sleeping here.
What?
It can.
No.
Well, you didn't last time, but that seemed to be almost worse.
I don't know
Yeah,
why I accidentally
no.
put -1, but it
It's
was
okay.
it was
It's okay.
1.
I get the idea. You don't see any of Eldred's tracks going into this way. And as a matter of fact, this set of stairs has the least amount of foot traffic of anything you've seen so far in the house.
It seems that this is never really used. Eldred definitely did not go down there.
You see like 2 or 3 sets of prints going down, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's just a few people might have gone down there. That's it.
Oh, yeah, no, I went down there one time and looked around. It was weirdly a dead end, which now that I think about it, we should probably double check.
If it changed.
Yeah, oh, you know what? If it changed.
Yeah.
Or there could be secrets. There could be secrets.
Yeah.
Could be secrets. Who would like to lead the way? I, as the cleric, should stop doing that.
I will.
Okay.
I lead the way, but I will hand off butt trumpet to the cleric who will not lead the way.
They just... Yes, because this team up worked great the last time.
Yes.
And super
Okay.
glued to my back.
Nikita, you
Yeah.
go down, and it is a large, dusty, empty room with what looks like some stuff on the floor at the far end, and some long, cold torches on the walls.
Sounds like this.
Is the floor covered in dust to make tracks very obvious, or no?
No, it's not smooth, but there's really no evidence of anything moving around. As a matter of fact, on the floor itself, there doesn't really appear to be any dust.
It's actually strangely not dusty. For shits and giggles, can I do like an investigation check for secret doors and yell
Guys,
I wanna
Eldred
help.
constantly?
Guys yells down the steps. Guidance.
I want to help
Oh
too.
my god.
To be clear, this house is not as dusty as it should be in your opinions. So you know.
Oh, okay.
The dust is minimal, if that. The only places that seem to have gotten a little dusty mostly were the beds.
Oh,
And mostly in
interesting.
that one room, because the other ones you slept
in, yeah.
so they're not, they've been disturbed.
This house is clean.
Give me an
Ish.
investigation check, please, Nikita.
The ghosts
Nah.
have the ghosts do a good upkeep,
Mm-hmm.
except for the bodies. That's
Well, they put it in the same spot, so I mean,
they got a closet for that.
nice.
Ooh.
You don't find
Hey.
anything, Nikita.
Ah!
And believe me, I fucking searched. As I come back up, I'm like, there's nothing there. And I fucking searched.
Were the
Every
torches
corner
at
I-
least usable?
Fuck. I go back down the stairs to get the torches.
They're kind of at they're close to done, actually.
I
Just
yell
trying to get
fuck
some
again
free
and
shit.
come back up the stairs.
Okay.
Not-
No, the
not
torches
usable.
are fucking done.
Oh, hey, I just.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Stairs are not my friend. Can we check the other one, please?
Sure.
Meanwhile, I've just kind of been standing over by the door.
Yeah, I told you so.
Vivaldo's looking at the little hourglass on her wrist.
I don't see
Okay.
how that
Alright.
would be really effective unless it's on a cantilever of some sort where it always is making it go down.
Really? That's the line here with D&D?
Yes.
Okay.
We
Are
gave
you
our
saying it's a
wizard Crocs. We
Crocs?
invented iced coffee.
That's
And
the
to
wild
go.
thing. I'm talking about making sand go up. That's affecting gravity.
So
Anywho.
so before you
I start going down the stairs.
is an open door and it says stairs that go down into darkness.
And the stairs
I'll be
aren't
right
real, and
behind
Viv
her.
plummets to her death.
No.
Hope not.
I'll be right
Should-
behind her, but I will be breathing
we,
heavily, cursing stairs
tie
under
off-
my breath.
Should
Okay,
we
here
tie
in the
off ropes up
basement,
here?
give me your marching order.
Mm.
Okay. You
Should we
first,
put
should.
something on the? Should
I'll
we
go
put
first.
something on the door to keep it
I'll
open?
be following Butt Trumpet's lights.
Oh, those only last a
we need
minute.
to prop the door open.
Are those gone?
Yeah, they're
Well-
gone, but I can cast them again if you want me
We
to.
probably should.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
if it's a cantrip, right? Butt trumpet, the dancing lights.
No. Pretty sure that's
No?
a full.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Can you
No,
do
I
light?
lied. It is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Then, if that's the case, don't. Don't waste your spell slots on light.
Yeah, no, it's a
'cause I
cantrip.
got
We're
that.
good.
Okay, so I'll stay in the middle because I'm just glowing.
Gotcha. I am behind Viv.
I wanna spike the door open into the
Okay.
floor so that nobody
Mm.
shuts it behind us.
Okay, where are you
Very
sticking
smart.
the spike to spike it open?
Like I want to put it into the floor on the edge of the door so that it covers the door. So you'd have to take the spike out in order to shut the door.
Okay, good enough. And where are you in the marching order there, Reed?
If nobody objects, I guess I'm last because Viv's first, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
There you go.
Okay.
But I keep a hand on whoever's in front of me so I don't
That would be
disappear. without
Buckeyes.
them knowing.
Butt trumpet.
Gaius and
Okay.
Butt trumpet, yeah, we're existing in the same 5-foot radius.
Okay. Okay, so you're carrying butt trumpet.
Yep.
Okay, so you start going down into the darkness.
Yeah.
And you keep going.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yes.
Keep going.
Uh-huh.
Keep going.
And I think we're shouting Eldred the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
it just
no,
kind
are
of
we?
reverberates.
We just end the session in the middle of the staircase.
Best part is Eldred's like in the attic eating like
Chips.
food or something. Just yeah,
He's
just
eating
where they're at.
pink fleshy webs to stay alive.
Ugh.
The pink fleshy
Like
web
Laffy
version
Taffy.
of bubble tape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Big league
you
chew.
go down for quite a while and keep going and I need everyone but butt trumpet because they're on. Well, you know what? Even butt trumpet. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
Balls.
It's been nice knowing y'all.
Gaius got a 10.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, did mine not?
9.
Oh, I see.
10.
Okay.
There it is. Oh!
oh
7.
man, I had the
Ooh.
best of the 12. Uh-oh.
You
That's not a great sign.
all of you
Just me and Reed watch everyone just go plummeting down like, oh no. So what do you think the party composition for the next group of people we should have?
You just ask everybody that you're left alone with.
Yeah.
Apparently.
after you've been going down these stairs for what some of you think might be 45 minutes, some of you think might be an hour, one of you might think it might be an hour and a half. All of you, all of a sudden, kind of get woozy and lose your balance. None of you fall over or fall down the steps or anything like that, but all of you kind of stumble and lose your bearing for just the briefest moment, and then kind of stabilize yourself out and continue on with the steps. And that is where we're going to end it for this evening.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
What was that?
Was that magic? What was that?
Oh, we could be. Oh, do we cross over into another plane of time and existence? Find out next time on Grognard and Friends.
Yes.
You've entered the Grognard
This is where you
zone.
should cut away from me, Paul. Quick! Cut away! Fuck!
Mike,
Cut
you
away!
shouldn't die out of frame.
Yeah.
Extreme close up. Whoa!
Just go away, hide in the corner of your screen. That way they don't see
We'll
you.
just hide.
It's a lot more fun just to have Gaius going, cut away, cut away.
Stop! I said the.
Okay, that's a good time to split away. Those of you that are new to us, we stream Sunday nights on Twitch at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Grognard and Friends. And catch up on previous episodes on YouTube at Grognard and Friends. We are new streamers and still a little small, so please give us a follow and a subscribe or thumbs up. It would go a long way. Plus, we love getting new friends. So tune in next week. Same Grognard time, same Grognard channel, same Grognard staircase to see what happens. Whoever you're with, whatever you're doing, and wherever you find yourself, be kind.
Hey there, kid! Come and talk to me. I think you're cute. Don't mind that I'm 23.